Okay, so I just got done with the 50-hour service on the 1735M Massey Ferguson. And what I did, first thing I did, is I changed the oil. And right there's the oil fill. Right down there's the oil filter. And then underneath, one on each side, right up in there, are two drain plugs. Let's take out one drain plug, I let it drain, move the oil container over, took out the other drain plug, let them both drain for a while. I had warmed the tractor up first, in case anybody was wondering. After I got done with that, I took out the air cleaner, which is right here. I checked them, blew them out, wiped them all out on the inside. I used WD-40 on the rag to catch all the dirt. Then I checked my coolant, made sure my battery was up to par. Then what I did is I checked the adjustment on the front tires for in and out, toe adjustment. And when I did that, they were 1 3/4 inches different from front to back. So when I checked the book said it was supposed to be from 0.08 to 0.30, I believe. So I adjusted the toe in on those. And one thing I did learn after a few minutes of frustration was that when you loosen that nut on both sides, the entire axle shaft will spin, or the steering shaft, or whatever you want to call it, and it adjusts both wheels at one time. Not something that I wanted to happen, so when I made my calculations and adjusted it, it actually doubled, so I ended up having to go back to the beginning and start over from scratch. It still only took about 15 minutes to do. And I got it so that they are about 3/8 of an inch difference from front to back. And I'm hoping that's going to make a big difference in the steering, because when I was going down the road before, it was pretty jumpy on the high speed. So I'm hoping that took a lot of that sensitivity out of it. So, and then next thing I did is I greased it. You got all your grease fittings right here on the loader. I did those. Super easy on this. They're all on the outside. And then you have a grease fitting, one on each side on your knuckle right there. One on the other side the same way, and then I did the one on the front drive shaft. I didn't actually crawl up underneath it. And then I put some WD-40 on my pins on the back. Greased up my snowplow back there. So I was hoping to get this done earlier, but with the lack of snow that we got in Wisconsin, at least where I live, it took longer than I expected to get to 50 hours on it. Overall review, I still really like this tractor. I love that cab. Wouldn't be without it ever again. The only thing that I have had to replace was one of those couplers. It was a coupler that controlled the tilt of the bucket, and I don't know if I overloaded it one day or it was just a manufacturer defect, but there was enough pressure in it that it actually spun the little indents in it sideways, so then my tilt didn't work, and when it did that, it blew out the little O-ring in there. So I just went to Farm and Fleet, got another one. It was cheaper than trying to get it done under warranty, the distance I am from the dealer, and the dealer wanted me to ship the old one back, which would have been like $8.50, and the new one only cost me like $8.50, so I just went that direction. Other than that, still love this tractor, and I'll make another review here one of these days. Hopefully get out and do some more work with it. Not much you can do in the wintertime, but we'll get her done. All right, thank you for watching.